Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. Hope you're all well. Now, you might be thinking, we're in this room, Baz is doing a perfect draft review. No, I'm not. Quite frankly, I can't be asked to walk upstairs, sort the camera out and do a beer review up there. So I'm just sitting in this room to do a standard beer review like I used to do. And the beer we are looking at is readily available in supermarkets, but I got this as part of a gift set for Christmas of my daughter Courtney, and it comes with the glass, and I'll be using that glass. And it's from Innis Gunn out of Scotland, Edinburgh to be precise. And we are taking a look at their Caribbean rum beer. Apologies for the light. I'll tell you what, it doesn't matter where I bloody sit, I always have light problems. So it's a Scottish red beer, Caribbean rum cask, 330ml, coming in at a big old 6.8%. Just on the bottle, it's a clear bottle as well, never a good thing. There's the crown just quickly, there's the typical sort of label that you get from Innis Gunn. This beer is Caribbean rum cask matured to unlock natural hints of vanilla, fruit and spice. Now, I did try reading a little bit on the back here. This is a beer to be savoured. It is Caribbean rum cask matured for the spiciness and the richness of flavour. Aromas of Demerara sugar, well, Demerara dried fruit, I should say, and spice, warming malt character with hints of vanilla and oak. The bitterness is understated, leaving plenty of room for a long, spicy, sweet finish. So yeah, it's not really saying what beer it is. Is it a lager? I don't know. It's just saying Scottish red beer. But obviously you're going to get that beer with not barrel aged, but you're going to get hints of a Caribbean rum in there anyway. So yeah, let's get it cracked open, see what we get. It's been in the fridge for a long time. It come out about an hour and a half ago. I'm going to crack it open, bang it in my Innis Gunn glass. So let's see what we get. I've got to admit, when the daughter got me these, of course I was happy, but these Innis Gunn beers are sort of ones I really do have to be in the mood for. They're not ones that I would levitate to straight away. So I have to sort of bide my time with these. I've done the whiskey one, which was quite pleasant, to be honest. I've got a feeling this is going to be better. So, beer in a glass. Look at that, clear bottle. Needs shooting. Beer in a glass, there we go. I'm holding it up against the light. It's sort of, there's plenty of carbonation. Looks like it's got a nucleated bottom in this glass because the bubbles are really flying up. It's sort of like a chestnut mahogany sort of colour. Holding it up against the light. Slightly off-white head. Tidied it up a bit by giving it a swirl, so it's a nice compact head, just over a finger a head. I would say I was reasonably vigorous there, but it looks like a decent beer. It looks darker on the screen. So let's give it a swirl, dive in with the nose and see what we get. Yeah, you definitely get that woody. It smells really pleasant, actually. It's got to be said. There is that, for me, there's an underlying aroma of an Innis Gunn lager. And it's sort of got that underlying aroma that I had with the whiskey one as well. But it's woody, it's oaky. Yes, subtle hints of vanilla. And you could say a spiciness. You know, yes, I have looked at the bottle, I've looked at what they're saying, but I am kind of getting all that. A little bit of dark fruit as well. It does smell really nice. On the nose, this smells lovely. On the taste, maybe a different thing. Now, I've drunk rum in my time, but I'm not a spirits or shorts drinker, if I'm honest. But hopefully, this is going to be good. So let's dive in. On Innis Gunn, Caribbean rum cask, a Scottish red beer. Available in supermarkets. I think part of you can probably pick that up as part of a 4 for £6. I bet my daughter didn't pay that when she got it, but much appreciated anyway. Let's go for it. Definitely get the rum in there. Definitely get that typical rum flavour in there. That's nice. That is pleasant. It's got to be said. And I think I said the same about the whiskey one that I done. I was actually quite surprised with that. Everything was sort of subtle and nice and pleasant. It's not the heaviest beer. You don't expect it to be. It's basically a beer that has been matured in a thing. So it's not been brewed to be a big heavy beer. The head on this beer adds to the mouthfeel, is nice and smooth. It does give it a little bit more weight, if you like. But it's a nice, drinkable sort of body. It's smooth, small bubbles. Carbonation look busy in the glass, but it's really, really small bubbles. So it's just like a quick fizz on your palate. And it's nice, it's a pleasant carbonation. On the taste, it's kind of complex on the taste. For me, the initial thing is rum. Typical sort of rum, sort of delicate sort of flavour of rum. Delicate flavours of rum, get me words out. But behind that, and it runs alongside, you do get that typical Innis Gunn kind of beer flavour, which works. It works. There's a little spiciness there. A little richness of fruit, it's got to be said. Even maybe a little bit of sweetness from the vanilla. 6.8% is nowhere for me. I wouldn't want to be chucking these back willy-nilly, because I think it's the sort of beer that will catch up with you. But there's no massive alcohol taste. Oh, pardon me. It's actually pleasant. It's not overpowering in any way. It's, you get barrel aged beers that come in at 10, 11, 12%. They're big, full on, they're ballsy. This sort of beer, and like the whiskey one, subtle, a little bit more mellow, a little bit more easygoing, but still a sipper. You could drink it. You could drink it quite quick because it goes down very easy. There's no massive sort of sign of the ABV in them, but it has enough richness there just to sort of keep you in check, if you like. I think actually, like I say, you get that typical Innis Gunn beer flavour in the background. And I'm going to say that's a lager. It's their standard lager that has been aged or matured, I should say, in the casks. And really, the lager's great. I quite like Innis Gunn lager. Certainly on the PD, I thought it was really enjoyable. What this does is just give you something different. It adds a little bit more depth and dimension to the beer. And I've got to admit, I quite like it. It's one of them, if you're a bit of a fan of Innis Gunn, this is the sort of beer where you'd maybe pick up 2 of the whiskey, 2 of these, 4 for £6, put them in your fridge or somewhere. You could drink a few Innis Gunn, the standard ones, and then go, do you know what, I'm going to end the night on something a little bit more than what that is. Yeah, it's not hitting you with a mass of flavour, but like I say, it's not barrel aged, it's just matured. What it does, it just gives you that little bit extra. Do I like it? Yes. The 6.8% ain't there. I think it's reasonably dangerous. And yeah, I've got to say, I've quite enjoyed them. I quite enjoyed the whiskey one, and I've quite enjoyed this one. And really, if you can pick them up 4 for £6 at 6.8%, it's a bargain. But what is the deal with these clear bottles? I don't know. Big thank you to Courtney for buying me that for Christmas. If you've had the beer before, let me know what you think. Feel free to comment. Thank you all for watching. And I'll see you again soon on another one. Cheers.